What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Whales and Locks. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Pac-12 Tournament 2021 edition. As you can see, this tournament, it's got 11 teams in it, as Arizona, unfortunately, is imposing a self-imposed ban for a season. So they won't be in the Pac-12 tournament and the NCAA tournament. But let's get right down to it. This bracket's a little upside down, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it in the backwards manner. So first game we'll start off with is number 7 Utah and number 10 Washington. Washington is really just a shell of themselves at this point compared to their old years in the mid-2010s and early 2010s with guys like Isaiah Thomas. So give me Utah here fairly easily. I think they get it done. So we will take Utah here in an easy one. Stanford and Cal. Stanford's got an absolute star in Oscar da Silva. The type of guy that really could make some noise in the NCAA tournament, except I really don't think Stanford will be getting to the NCAA tournament unless they were to win this conference tournament. They do have quality wins against UCLA, Arizona, and Alabama, so I will take Stanford here just for the star power of Oscar da Silva. And in the last game, we've got Arizona State, Washington State. These two just matched up last week. Arizona State pulled it out by 3 at Arizona State in a really tight one. I don't see it happening again, though, however, back-to-back. Give me Washington State here. This season's been an absolute mess here for Arizona State. They are uber talented, but they really have not shown it, so I will take Washington State. Now we go back up to the top. We've got number 2 USC, number 7 Utah. The thing here, these top 4 in the Pac-12 I think are just so much better than the rest of the Pac-12. I think there's a clear separation, so I will be riding USC here pretty easily, as the rest of the Pac-12 just, I think, sits under their wing this season. We've got number 3 Colorado and number 6 Stanford. Colorado has had Stanford's number all season, winning by 18 and 13 in the 2 games that they matched up. I usually don't like teams to win 3 games straight, but Colorado is just so much more talented than Stanford, really outside of Oscar da Silva at all 5 positions. So I will take Colorado here. And now we've got UCLA and Oregon State. This is a pretty surprising 4-5 matchup. Oregon State actually played much better at the end of the season, got themselves a 5 seed. I hate to keep doing chalk, but this conference just makes it so easy at the top. Plus, UCLA was possibly a number 2 seed if they didn't get a crazy buzzer beater shot on them by Taj Edey and USC, so they could have been there. So I will take UCLA here. In this last matchup, we've got a hot Oregon team going up against Washington State. Pac-12 going against these scrubs as the top 4, really. Oregon, I think, just wins this one easily. I will take Oregon. Finally, now we get to some really good basketball. USC, Colorado, and UCLA, Oregon. Might be my favorite game of the tournament here in USC and Colorado. Colorado did win both times that they played in the regular season. Colorado, I do think, is the second best team in the Pac-12 from a talent perspective. Again, I hate to go 3 times in a season, but I have to here. I'm taking McKinley Wright and the Colorado boys. I think they get to the title game as the second best team in the conference. Now we've got UCLA and Oregon. UCLA was up 9 in the second half on the road against these guys until Oregon stormed back to win by 8. So this is definitely going to be a close game, I think, given that it is now in a neutral environment. I just think right now you don't pick against Dana Altman and Oregon. You never do. The Pac-12 is just, you learn after years of experience that Oregon just gets hot at the right time, and I think that's exactly what's going on right now. I think they win. So now we've got a really good final, Colorado and Oregon. Really even teams, really even teams here. Neutral court makes this game very interesting. They split the regular season. Home team won both games. Very evenly matched. Both teams, again, highly experienced. I think this comes down to Chris Duarte of Oregon versus McKinley Wright. Who do you ultimately think is better? Who carries their team to victory? And ultimately, I think Chris Duarte is just slightly better, as well as having Dana Altman here. So I will take Oregon to win the championship. And ultimately win the Pac-12. And I think that would probably solidify them to give them about a 7 or 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. They'll be a dangerous 7 or 8 seed. These top 4 are probably all getting into the tournament, so they don't have to worry. In terms of any dark horses, I do like Stanford to maybe get out of this Colorado-Stanford game and then maybe take on USC and win that because of just Oscar da Silva and his star power. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think of this bracket. Where are your sleepers? Who do you have it winning it all? I'd love to hear your opinion and engage with you guys. So if you did enjoy this content and would like to see more picks and brackets and things like this in the future, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.